Okay, everyone, welcome to Mom Plays. I'm Mom. We're playing Skyrim, and we're doing the Dragonborn DLC. And if you remember a couple of episodes, for anybody who's watched any of these, we did that Thirsk Hall miscellaneous quest to get some mead from Thirsk Hall, and we ended up in the Bjold's Retreat. And we ended up in the what are those little guys' names? But we ended up with them doing their quest to become the chieftain, and that's not what I wanted to do. I really wanted to return Thirsk Hall to the people that owns it, and that would be these people. When you do the quest for the Reeklings, you come down here and slaughter all these people. But
isn't my problem. We'll act when I say we do, and not before.
Well, you'd better
Instead,
say something. And soon.
Hi, Kuvar. Hi, Bjold, the Unworthy.
Thanks
That's
for taking
nice to
that
know.
thing down. We're supposed to be warriors, not crafters. Good
Hey,
to finally
what's going on here?
What's going on here is that we've been kicked out of our home. The mead hall, up there on the hill. Some Reeklings have taken it over.
How were Reeklings able to
With
overpower you?
tenacity and numbers. It didn't help that we'd grown a little too comfortable up there. Too much mead, too many stories, too few battles.
What if you had an extra
Are
warrior?
you offering to help? Some new blood should be enough to rouse these layabouts to actually fight again. Well, let's
right.
move then. Hey, you lazy milk drinkers, get over here. I know you're all starting to settle in here and keep up the fat lives you've got used to up in the hall. But look here, this outsider has more fire than any of you.
I do.
All I had to
I have
do was
fire.
mention our little infestation, and she volunteered in a second. I don't want to have my spirit outstripped by some wanderer, so let's get up there and kill us some Reeklings.
Retaking Thirsk. Alright. So, this is how you start it to, get rid of the Reeklings, which is what I want to do. I don't want the Reeklings taking over a Nord place. Besides, if you help the Reeklings, you just have that quest. If you help these guys, then you get some extra quests too. Ah, there it is.
Is someone there?
Is someone there? Could it be a Reekling? You know what? Before I go in there, we need to strip those guys of gold and boar tusks. All right. Ah. Right, I say. Yeah, you're definitely dead. Really? Are you, like, hitting me in the knees? Is he just, like, biting me in the knees, or what? Ah, there's the chief. And let's see if we can't get all these guys searched here really quick. I'm pretty sure oops, didn't want that, but I'm pretty sure I didn't need bellows either. No!
That was almost exhilarating. How are you feeling?
Really? That was
Good
easy.
to hear. In fact, that's just the spirit I'll need from my second. Do you want to come with me?
Your what?
My second. If we're going to take up residence here again, I need to get the blessing of Rothmund again. I'll need a witness and, well, you see the kind of horker brains
Whoa.
I deal with around here. What do you say?
All right, I'd
let's
be
not
honored.
waste time talking about it then.
Meet Bjold at Rothmund's Burrow. Well, first of all, you know I'm gonna need to search these guys. Because they all seem to carry just a little bit of gold with them. I do not want to talk to Kuvar, thank you.
I'm going
You
to
can keep
stay
your bowl.
here and check on the meat.
Okay, you stay here and check on the mead. Oh, we want that too. Anybody else? That should be about it, right? Because we sure didn't get very far in here before they were all dead, right? Possibly. Just making sure. Pretty sure they're all dead. Alright. Oh, before we do that, I have some food in my possession I don't want. Alright. So she is well. Somewhere up there. Let's look at our map and see if we can't pinpoint where she is. Well, let's see. If we go up here, we're probably pretty close to where we want to be. Going that way? Ah, no you don't. I do not want to fight a dragon. And I might not have a choice. Stupid frost trolls. Are you stuck, troll? Okay, dragon over there. That's cool. My problem is where is this cave? Is it like down below all this? Because that... Rothman's Burrow. So we went the wrong way, I think. But I think if we go any other way, we're going to end up where we don't want to be, which is where that dragon is. But I guess we will find out. Or maybe not. Oh, thank goodness. Alright, gosh darn it. Frost trolls. Alright, and she is over there. There's a whole bunch of stuff over here we could check out, I think.
Are you ready to go inside? The burial place
what is
of
this place?
Rothmund, who founded Thirsk. He brought a group of true warriors away from the soft life of the Skal to know the wilderness, to feel the sting of cold and of steel. I know that sounds a little silly. It's just the way it's written in the books, and that phrase has always stuck with me. It's
Oh, god
pretty
dang
simple.
it. What's going to happen in there?
Rothmund's axe is in there with him. Anyone who attempts to take hold of it has their spirit judged by Rothmund himself.
We're going to fight his ghost?
No, nothing like that. He doesn't need to battle us to know us. He's always watched over Thirsk and sees us from beyond. And in my case, since he's already deemed me worthy, it will just be a matter of him remembering why he blessed me before. Really. All you need to do is watch.
Uh-huh,
Let's not
I'm
waste
ready.
any time then.
Stupid dragon. Okay. I am moving, God. I do want this out, though. Okay. There's a reason why she's named the Unworthy. Alright, sweetheart, come on.
So I just need to take hold of it.
Mm-hmm.
You seek my blessing for the leadership of Thirsk Hall?
I do. It is I, Bujold. You blessed me in the past, and now I've rid the Hall of Reeklings and returned it to its rightful owners.
And well it is that this has happened. But I have always watched, and know that it was your softness that led to your own exile. You allowed your fellow warriors to grow weak, while the dangers around you mounted.
Then, the leadership is not mine?
No, nor is there any among you fit to serve. For a band in the wilderness, it is better to have no leader than a poor one.
Ouch.
That was a little embarrassing.
Yeah, it was. How are you feeling about that?
Ashamed. But I guess that was the point. I need
Right?
to return to Thirsk. No matter what Rothmund says, we need a leader. And I'm still the best person for that.
You'll go against Hrothgar's
Look
wishes?
what's happened to us so far under his watchful eye. He gave his blessing to all the leaders who brought us to this point. Anyway, he's
little
dead and
faulty
we're alive.
reasoning there.
It's time to begin a new tradition for Thirsk, and I'm going to do that. All I need is for you to back me up. You don't even need to lie. Just don't tell anyone else what you heard here.
So if you say I can't let you lead Thirsk, then she fights you, and of course you beat her, and you go back, and her husband asks where she is, and you have to tell him that you killed her. And you usually have to lie, otherwise he tells you to leave and don't ever come around Thirsk Hall again. So this time I'm going to say I'll keep this quiet.
Good. See that you do. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a hall to lead.
All right. Well, you just go on. He wouldn't let you have that, so I don't know how you're going to convince him of things, but okay. I've got plenty of invisibility potion at this point, and I don't really need it. So, we're going to leave that. Take a dip. It's just knee-high anyway, so there probably is nothing else in here that we're going to care about. Alright, so the Nords have retaken Thirsk Hall with our help. We backed up Bjold, or whatever she said her name was. Even though she is unworthy. We did it anyway, and I'm just curious as to whether the dragon's still out here, so I'm going to sneak out. Dragon is not here right now, so that's good. Let's go back to Thirsk Hall and see if anything has happened there yet. Sup?
The place still has some of the reeking stink on it. I definitely missed the forge. I wonder if it missed me. Cleaning out the forge was the easy part, but those blasted reeklings made off with most of my materials.
Of course they
did. And
did.
I can't forge air. You tend to wander around, don't you? If you come across any Stalrim or ebony in your travels, bring them back to Old Halbarn. Help each other out.
Maybe. You were able to get the forge working
again? Up
again?
with slop for their beasts. Elmas helped me wash it out, but the fire still smells terrible.
That sounds
It's not
yummy.
as good as it used to be, but I still am, at least. I have
And where
friends
do you
in
get your
Ravenloft,
materials?
and a few among the Skal. There's not much metal on the island itself, but we can find what we need when we need it.
True. Alright, so that's what the blacksmith has to say about the hall. Let's see what happens in the hall.
But Jolt says you served well. Before we were married, I was her second on the first trip to the Barrow. Rothman
Cool, I
knows
guess.
strength in this world and the next.
It was an honor to
Yes,
stand with her.
I remember how I felt being there with her the first time, before we were wed. I hope to see you more around the hall, friend.
Alright, so he's happy.
It's good to have trustworthy souls in this place.
Will you ever go back to
I don't think
Frothman
we
and try
need that
again?
old ghost anymore. Whoever
All
leads
right.
us next can go plead with him if they want to, but I'd rather make a tradition of my own. Rothman was a
Okay.
great man, but he wasn't a god or a paragon. We're alive, he's not, and we look to ourselves for strength.
Alright, are you going to be able to lead this place still? No.
I lead those who will follow, and most of these are the following sort. So yes, I think we'll be all right.
Alright. I to you too. What about
Make
you?
it quick. I won't be here much longer.
How's the hunting going?
To tell you the truth, I've been a little distracted. I've got this idea. I want to make a reminder, so we never forget what happened the last time we got soft. I want to ring the whole hall with their little spears, mocking us from the past, making us work harder, fight better. The only problem is, I'm gonna need a lot of spears. A lot. So if you could find a bunch of them for me, that would make it easier.
Yeah.
So I need to find her 50 spears, and what about
There's
you?
a lot of work to do still, getting this place back up and running.
How much meat is left?
Enough for now, but I'll either need to get some more barrels or start importing more if we're going to make it through next winter. Last thing you want is the meat to run out just as the fire dies.
Yeah, you guys need meat like you need two heads. Do you plan to stick around here then?
Kuvar isn't enough to frighten me off. He makes a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, he wants what we all want. Peace and a warm drink. We lost
And
most
how
of
is
the
the meat?
batches we had brewing before those things were here. One is just ready to take its turn, though, and it's about time to add some of the flavorings. You can't find them on Solstein, but if you find yourself back in Skyrim, I wouldn't mind you bringing some juniper berries. They add a different kind of sweetness. Tart. Makes the flavor more round.
Blech. And we're gonna find him some juniper berries. And they're starting to clear things up a little bit, I guess. I know you can't. Who's this?
Once
I
Halbern's
talk to
done
her?
sharpening my blade,
Yep.
It's good to
Yeah,
have
yeah.
trustworthy souls in this place.
Uh-huh. Okay, so that will
warming
do
up a
it
bit here
for
before I head out and take some
taking
revenge
Back
on those
Thirsk.
Wraithlings.
You've been watching Mom Plays. You can follow me on Twitter at Tonya Treese or on my blog,
Quick, I won't be here much
mywarpedworld.blogspot.com. Stop talking to me, woman. And I will catch you all next time.